the real Asian film festival and going to see a Japanese movie, a Japanese superhero, see how it compares to Marvel and Hollywood.
Out of all those reviews, the one that came up first. I don't
那时候的我，好像被困在半空中，无法自由地飞翔，也没办法降落。如果没有遇见你，我将会是在。
Thank you for coming for watching my latest movie in ESK, and I hope you do enjoy this movie. And after the screening, we have a Q&A, so if there is any question, please ask to me. I will answer. Yeah, to answer, I came here.
So stick around, as Director Sato has mentioned, we will have a Q&A after this screening, moderated by our Interim Executive Director, Savine Wong.
So I'm going to start it off because I have a very selfish question that I'd like to ask. So I know, Saito-san, you've done a lot of anime manga adaptations now. What I'd love to find out is how do you make the choices in terms of what kind of content you have? Do you direct it to the fans of the original works or to general audiences?
そうですね。一番思ってるのは何も知らないお客さんに、映画が届くようにというか面白く見てもらえるようにっていうふうにまずは考えて、まあ僕もこういう映画を作りたいなと思うものを中心にもちろん映画を作ってるわけなんですけども、なのでストーリーを再構築してます。はい。
So rather than gearing it towards the fans, I like to make my films so that it appeals to people who've never seen or read any of the mangas or anime. But also I'd like to show something that I'd like to see in the film as well. So basically, yeah, not gearing it towards the fan, but towards people who've never heard of this story before. Some of the fans may have noticed there are a number of different changes in the film. For example, the ending was different. So rather than following as close to the original, I always want to make something more interesting rather than follow through so closely to the original story.
なんかファンの人が見た時に原作もこんな感じじゃなかったっけなってこう勘違いするような感じになるといいなというふうに思ってやってます。
So I want to create the story as though if a true fan of my stories or of the stories, they would see it and they would almost get confused and oh, hey, is that really part of the story? So that's what I want to see with the film.
As a friend of the original works, I think it works very well in terms of the change in the ending and the content as well.
So yeah, since I was very young, I was a science fiction reader, and
Arthur C. Clarke.
Arthur C. Clarke. Right. Sorry, excuse me. Arthur C. Clarke, and definitely grew up on anime, watching lots of anime, and so some influences like, for example, Gundam, kind of robot sort of stories. And in the 80s, the influence of Star Wars, other sort of global science fiction phenomena that was going on. Those were all also influential.
Yeah.
So the film has a lot of themes, and one of them is family, as was mentioned earlier. But I found one of the biggest themes is media and how it influences how people interact and behave with each other. Because in Yashiki, he didn't know how to use the media. He had to learn from Choco, whereas Hiro he knew how to manipulate it, and he knew exactly what to do. So when you were developing that part of the story, how far did you want to take it, or do you think you wanted to take it further than you did in the film?
Yes, I wanted to show the sort of generational difference and how the reactions were different to this new sort of technology. And you can see Hiro, he almost like getting a brand new iPhone without the instructions. He's just like, hey, this is how it works, and kind of can pick it up really quite quickly. So you can really see that generational gap. He kind of had a Hollywood, robot sort of battle feel to it. But also at the same time, I wanted to show that it's a story about family. It's about friendship, friendship lost, and then reconnecting at the end.